Welcome back, everyone. I'm Kim,
And I'm Kel.
and we are the Manga Mommies, a podcast about everything to do with manga and sometimes our lives sprinkled a little bit in between. So, as always, would you kindly get a drink, take a seat, and let's chat? Woo!
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. We're late to all of this month stuff. We don't care. We ain't got the followers for it anyway.
I mean, it's kind of on brand at this point.
Yes, 100%.
I feel like the white
And
rabbit
today,
over here.
what?
Said I feel like the white rabbit over here. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date.
Oh.
No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late.
Alice.
I'm late. I'm late.
Be Alice. 100%. 100%. Today, we will be revealing our new manga of the month for both June and July. Because, hell, why not? Actually, it's because, as you can see by the date that it's coming out, that we ran behind, and now it's like mid-June anyway, sometime into it, and we're like really behind. And but this month has been like jam-packed, and next month's going to be jam-packed with a lot of stuff schedule-wise for both of us, and it's summer, so we're going to call it our summer double month manga treat. Woo!
We did pick a slightly longer one for you guys, so it's not like it's the short little couple, chapters or, 3 or 4 volumes and
Yay! No, yeah, 100%, yeah.
this one's a little bit of a heft, but it's not like Bleach heavy. Not.
Yeah, we got like 2 months. Well, technically, we're ahead of everyone else, but a lot of people have already seen this or have read this, so it's a very popular one, which is why we kind of picked it in a way. But yeah, anyway, this month and next month will be Inuyasha. Whoa, so pretty, so shiny, it's in your face. Ooh, ah. You know, the anime that always woke us up. Millennials, mind you. I'm not really sure about the other demographic, but I know millennials is 100%. This is like a big memory in our core memory, one that we really love, but we also really don't. So, but we're woke up every morning at midnight to So take it away, Kels. Explain our manga of the month in your own words that you didn't Google for 5 minutes before we started because shit's going down hard.
Listen, I get it done, okay? I'm a great procrastinator. So, this manga is written by Rumiko Takahashi. I'm getting really good at these Japanese names, by the way. Just putting that out there.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
It's published by Shogakukan, and the English publisher is Viz Media. The demographic is a shonen. It's further classified as an adventure, fantasy, and romance manga. Its original run was from November 13th, 1996 to June 18th of 2008, and it has 56 volumes.
Somewhat. There's several versions. There's several covers.
Yeah.
I have the yellow cover, which actually has less mangas.
There's a few, but that one was the sort of standard.
Yeah, that's the bulky one. Yeah, that's the original one. And then there's the yellow cover, which is this one is actually read left to right. It's actually read like American book. Kind of interesting. And then you have this other one that I have. Is what they call any manga, which is 100% the entire anime in color. Everything's in color. And both of these start off different. Both main scenes start off different. So you can see where the change is. But no, what I'll be reading is my copy, which is the yellow cover version. again, there's several cover versions, and it's all I don't know. So get a whole month and a half. Yeah, because I am leasing this. That's okay. Everyone's seen the anime. What?
Yeah, that was my first experience with this, was the anime as a kid.
Yeah,
So
doesn't mean it came out Adult Swim. I don't remember if there was something else too, but I know it came out with Adult Swim, and I think maybe Toonami. I know they did a lot of it in the summer.
yeah, there was Toonami. I remember Toonami. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So the plot for this one, if you live under a rock and you have never, ever, 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 ever heard of it in your life, is in 1496 Japan, humans and demons, or yokai, battle over a Shikon jewel. Shikon jewel? I can never pronounce that one. Great with the names, terrible with the rest of it, apparently. This is how we're just rolling with it. So they battle over the Shikon jewel, which is said to grant any wish. Kikyo, the priestess who keeps the Shikon jewel, is in love with the half-demon Inuyasha. However, they fall into a deceitful trap and betray each other. Inuyasha steals the Shikon jewel, but the dying Kikyo pins Inuyasha to a tree with a sacred arrow. For Kikyo's will, her body is cremated along with the Shikon jewel, which disappeared from the era. 500 years later, Kagome, a 15-year-old middle school girl from the modern-day Tokyo, is transported to the Sengoku period after falling through a well in her family shrine, where she meets a half-dog demon, half-human, Inuyasha. After the sacred Shikon jewel reemerges from deep inside Kagome's body, she inadvertently shatters it into dozens of fragments to scatter across Japan. Inuyasha and Kagome set out to recover the jewel's fragments, and throughout their quest, they are joined by a variety of oddballs. That is for you to find out the oddballs. They are very odd. Together, they journey to restore the Shikon jewel before it falls into the hands of the evil half-demon Naraku. Da, da, da.
And yes, the English version does somewhat kill the names a little bit. So some of the names are changed somewhat. Almost kind of like it is with Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon, the main character names are all changed to English names. It's fun.
Well, I mean, when they essentially released it as a cartoon, not really specifying that it was an anime, and it was lumped in with all the Western cartoons, it made it a lot more palatable to little kids if it was a name
Mhm.
they recognized.
Oh yeah, and it's edited 6 ways to Sunday. Who?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, it's there's different cover versions of it, but it pretty much all tells the same story. It's we're not covering the sequel at all, or yeah, the sequel or any of that other stuff. Just the main plot story base wise. So yeah, you can tell us in the comments your favorite pairings, your hated pairings, your what started your obsession with boys with ears. Um, Possibly some of y'all's awakening into the furry community. Not quite sure where a lot of y'all started. I
Our
know it had to
glowing
do
ears.
either with, well, it's usually Sonic, um, Space Jam, Lola Bunny. Started a lot of people's. There's a lot out there. It starts
Beauty
it,
and the
I know.
Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. I know Inuyasha is one of them. At least it awakened a lot of y'all's kink to sit boy.
Yep. But we don't kink shame in this house.
We do not.
However, keep it legal and consensual, minus
Yeah.
CNC. Still consensual. I'm not
Yep.
explaining what that is.
Yep. I'm not. I'm still. I'm gonna be over here. I'll be over here. I'm reading my manga and ignoring you again.
Oh, so like a typical day.
Yes.
No, I'm excited for this one. It's gonna be a good read because up to this point, I've never actually read the manga for it. I've only ever seen the anime, so it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to compare.
Oh yeah. No, it'll be interesting. And like I have a lot of feelings towards certain characters. So that's going to be interesting and talk about because I'm not going to do it right now. 'Cause you have to read it. You have to follow along with us.
And it'll probably
Not
be a
really
little
because we're
bit of
not
a
like reading
longer
it to you.
episode considering when we get there.
Yes. Yes.
Or a
We'll
two-parter,
probably
maybe. Depends on how long it runs.
maybe they do like halfway point part one at the end of June and a halfway end like the rest of our thoughts in July. And it may not sync up to how far you get because again, again, it's our summer pick. Plus, we have a lot of stuff going on between us, and it's just making it a lot easier this way.
Yes. I mean, at some point, beginning of August-ish, we're gonna have a background change.
Yeah.
So,
But which one? Who's going to have the background change? Where is it going to be? How far is the change? And are you ready? Change. Ooh. How did she get to America? How did she get in Japan? Or Japan. How'd she get into Canada? Woo! I went wrong way. I took the wrong flight.
I was like, my homie, my dude, I have slightly squinty eyes, but that's because I'm native, not Japanese. I really want to know, like, for people now, whether it's their first time reading it or whether it's their, 100th time reading it or they've only ever seen the anime or whatever, like, I want to know, like, who people's favorite character is. Like, I want to know. And then I want to know who you absolutely can't stand and want to punch in the face.
But it can't include what's happened with the sequel.
Yeah.
I know shit changed with the sequel. I know there's a big controversy with the sequel. So that's why we're not counting the sequel. So it has to be your thoughts. I mean, your thoughts can still stand after the sequel because some people's didn't change. But no, yeah, no, I'm actually quite interested in it too. And hopefully we'll actually get comments. We don't get comments. Um, your favorite pairings, your favorite characters, who you felt more sorry for, who you didn't feel sorry for, who you think is a complete dumbass the entire time. So, I have a lot of thoughts.
So many thoughts. So many thoughts, so little brain. Me.
Brain cell.
They got half a hamster working up there. It's fine. Just
Candy,
army
you got a lot of
crawling
stuff.
on the treadmill. That's all it's got.
Just trying to focus and get it done.
The
Yeah,
zombie hamster.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yes, it is.
I forgot they had a video game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a video game. There was a couple of movies made about it. There was a sequel. There was the manga. There was the anime. They did a lot with this one.
Oh yeah, no, they did. It was one of their popular ones.
The nice thing is even though they did a lot with it, they didn't seem to like gargantuanly overkill the fan base with crap.
No, a lot of fan bases started to like. There was some that were toxic anyway, but a lot of it over here in America started really getting toxic when Bleach started. That's when a lot of people started to get certain ways about certain things. And I mean, they probably were with Inuyasha too, but it wasn't as more pronounced. And I was like in middle school when no, I was in high school. Naruto came out, so I saw some. I stopped continuing it. Pulls you away a little bit.
Like all good things, you die a little on the inside consuming it.
Yeah, a little bit. I wouldn't say really die on the inside, but I would say It's just one of those things. And like I said, I like any manga only because it like gives you pretty little colored pictures because the whole thing's colored. So
Hmm.
like, you actually have a still if you wanted to learn how to, practice drawing and stuff with it. Nope, this one's actually was 11.95. That's also why I didn't continue this one because
Does it show the
Inuyasha.
Canadian pricing on there?
It does 16.50. And you're choking thing now, and then like the yellow copy or the yellow cover edition of this one was only 8.95 American and 14.95 Canadian for back when it was originally released. Now it is not that price. So have fun.
I don't like looking at the price of books on the back because it just makes me angry. Because the US one, notoriously $5 to $10 less all the time. I'm like, you
Oh, I
bitches.
know. I know. And it's hard because I always revert to American anyway. So like for me telling people it and they're actually Canadian, they're usually like, that's American. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I'm paying for it. I'm sorry. Like, or you get people that are like, must be great to be American. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Can't change where I was born, bruh.
If you made it this far in the episode, we want to say thank you. We couldn't have done this without your support. If you'd like to subscribe and become an official Manga Mommies member, the link will be in the show notes. For the manga of the month, the PDF copy, or free website is located in the description below. If you feel up to it, like, subscribe, and share our podcast so we can find more people just like you. We hope you have a great rest of your day, whatever time that happens to be, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Stay tuned and thanks for listening.
Bye bye.